The 2024 OUTshine LGBTQ Plus Film Festival closing night is coming up October 27th. The OUTshine Film Festival wraps up with a bang on Sunday, October 27th, featuring the closing night film, Layla, at the Regal South Beach at 6 p.m. This British-Palestinian drag performer's journey explores the intersections of love, identity, and performance. Layla captivates audiences with its bold narrative, blending raw vulnerability with onstage power. The film sets the stage for an exciting romance between Layla and Max. Max is a successful gay man. So the whirlwind love story highlights the complexities of LGBTQ experiences across identities, making Layla a must-watch for the community. Then, you know we love to party, so enjoy the after party at I.T Italian Trattoria, complete with signature cocktails, an open bar, light bites, a DJ, and some dancing, of course. And that is not all. What else, Faye? Well, for those in Florida, we wish to enjoy movies virtually from the comfort of your own home, wrapped up in a blanket with your boo and your dog. Guess what? OUTshine At-Home begins the very next day on October 28th and runs through November 3rd, offering a week of unlimited queer entertainment. To tell us more about the closing night and OUTshine Film Festival, we're joined by our new Queer News Tonight anchor and OUTshine's Ryan Wagerman. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to the table. So happy to have you here.
Thank you all so much for having me. So excited.
So did OUTshine tap you on the shoulder to help them promote because you're cute?
I wish. No, definitely. So, as you know, I run a social group called Regal LGBT. We love to capture and create a community and get as much of an audience, and that's really what I was looking for, to be able to help them in this situation.
I love that. And so we were talking before the show, and you said that you've gone, like the rest of us at the table, you've gone to the OUTshine Film Festival in the past years.
Yes, definitely.
And you've had a great time.
Of course. It's always a fun time, always a fun experience. Just fun being in a room full around gay people, you know?
Yeah,
like you just make out to the person to the next of you,
Ooh,
no judgment. It's so much
like
fun.
that, right?
You gotta keep it spicy.
Right, you gotta keep it spicy and sexy. I love that. Yeah. So Layla is closing night, right? And you know, I love that. Okay, you know, OUTshine is by far one of my favorite film festivals, and one of the reasons is your viewing committee crew has to watch like over 300 films. I don't know how they do it, right? Yeah. And then they have to pick, you know, down to their 30 or whatever movies that they end up picking for the film festival. And OUTshine always finds these movies from these other countries that we're not privy to how they live in their queer communities, you know? Yeah. And they have spotlighted films for women. They have spotlighted films for men. They have shorts. They have all kinds of different films, you know? What is the allure of OUTshine all these years to have people coming back for more and more?
Definitely. No, I think it's more of having the differential of opinion that's there for it. Like you get to be able to watch a movie outside of your country, being able to see it in the inside. So I truly think that's like a magnificent appeal to it. Being able to surround by other people, it's similar to you, and being able to still learn more about it. Yeah. Where it all comes from.
Yeah, and so you're talking about Layla, and Layla's our closing night, right? So tell me what Layla's about.
Yeah, definitely. So I really loved the movie Layla. It's very inspirational. I loved how, honestly, it was about drag queens. Like, I've never really seen a movie anything like it before. Like, I think the most and I think the funniest scene about it was just having like a bunch of drag queens right on the bus. Like, where else do you ever see that? I thought it was just such a funny and iconic scene.
Except in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Except in Priscilla, yeah, right? Someone's going to say they stole it from there, right? You know, that iconic move in Priscilla's.
Yeah. Didn't see that one, my bad.
Well, but I mean, Ryan, you're also 10, so it's okay, right?
Oh! Priscilla, but yeah, that was kind of like required viewing, so get on it.
Trust me. So much time.
Well, Dale will put together a list for you. Not a problem, you know. And what I was saying before about OUTshine is that, you know, we love to party down here in South Florida, right? So, I mean, so it's not just, you know, you had a women's spotlight, then you had an after party for that. Yeah. You had the men's spotlight, you had a party after that. And so now for closing, of course, we got to have a party, right?
Absolutely.
And so everyone's invited to come to this party with the ticket to the movie.
Absolutely. Everyone's always welcome to come. It's going to be a fun time, fantastic evening. You get to meet fun, hot people there. So you get to have fun with it. So come on.
Yeah. Okay, Alex, why are film festivals like this still so important?
I think it's important to make sure that we're seeing all these different films and cultures. Like, I think OUTfilm, it's just so brave to have a British-Palestinian actress or actor as the lead and to really be doing that as your final. Yeah. I'm sure they'll come under criticism from certain groups that I will normally have a tussle with for that sort of bigotry. But I think it's really brave and it's great to see what's going on. And like, how can you say no to an open bar at the end?
Bobby, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I think I'm just going to echo Alex and say that, like, the exposure of culture, other culture especially, other gay culture from other civilizations is very important. I mean, we are very used to the Western way of looking at things, like more liberal, more open. You know, our identity is our own. But there are countries and and cultures where this kind of identity is still oppressed, or at least
Even punished.
Yeah, punished, but even be invisible. So it is important for these voices to be heard, and film festivals like OUTshine is the way to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think one of the really big important features of the film festival itself is the bringing together of our community. You know, because we come together for a lot of parties, a lot of galas or whatever, different things. So this is coming together for a cultural experience with the film.
Yeah.
And then the party.
And then the party.
But, you know, this is the first year, of course, we know that they're doing both Miami and Fort Lauderdale combined. Well, not at the exact same time, but combined in a very different thing. So I think also just to give kudos to the film festival, because I first photographed that festival quite a few years ago when it was called the Miami Gay and Lesbian Film Festival. It has really continued to evolve and to continue to evolve and become something new and fresh every year. And then kudos to them and to Dino, our friend and fellow anchor,
Dino, yes.
who is one of the persons who views all those movies.
All those films. I don't know what time with the amount of ass that he gets. I don't know how.
And the traveling he does.
And the traveling that he does, right? And mentioning Dino, I wanted to say hello to Joe. I want to say hello to Jennifer Chris. I want to say to Mark Gilbert, to all you folks out there who tirelessly work for OUTshine. You guys are incredible. Ryan, for all you do for them as well. It's a lot. You know, relationships are built at OUTshine. I know people who have met their significant other at OUTshine. I also know people that have been educated at OUTshine, and that is my primary focus when it comes to our community. You know, Layla is about a relationship between a drag queen and a gay man, right? There are so many misunderstandings that people don't understand about the differences between a drag queen and someone who's trans. There is not someone at the table right now that is living that experience to talk about that. But as someone who loves to spotlight drag queens on my show, the Faye What Show, you learn, you know, that it doesn't, you know, it's not always the easiest thing to date a drag queen.
Yeah, we just talked to any of our friends who are drag queens and they will say exactly that.
Yeah.
It is so difficult.
So I can't wait for Layla to explore that.
Of course. No, I think it's also super important to create a conversation based on it as well.
Yeah, have those conversations that sometimes it's hard to have, right?
And
but
at the after party, it's perfect.
And with some drinks, it'll be easier to have that
That's
conversation.
Right.
All right, so see you guys there at the closing night for OUTshine, and go on their website right now and get that virtual at home, okay? I love the week after OUTshine to just sit at home with my dogs, cats, squirrels, and all the other pets that me and my wife have, and just order in Uber Eats and watch a bunch of movies. That's a wonderful date night to have. Trust me.